Time for the late night boxing talks. We're going to talk boxing tonight. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Here to talk boxing, boxing only. That's what we're going to do here tonight on this auspicious Sunday evening. Wherever you are in the world, boxing is what we're going to talk, and talk is what we're going to do. That's right. I am your host, Reverend Julius Sharpton, with the stunning shades. Ow. I said, ow. You know what I'm saying? Ow. Be doing dumb shit just to be doing dumb shit. I don't actually wear sunglasses. And as you can imagine, there's not actually any sun in here. I know, it's crazy, but there's no sun in here. I just saw them and thought, why not? You know? So, yeah, man, when you get old, like I am, you get excited over little things. Little things. And I bought new razors. That's one of those things that I always forget to update is new razors. I always forget to get new razor cartridges for my shavers. So I got some new ones, and it was nice. It was gliding right across, really nice. No cuts, no bumps. Take care of the stubble. Very good, very comfortable. And I was just very excited to use them because I had just remembered, I hadn't bought some cartridges in a bit. Bought some, very nice, feel very smooth, like a baby's butt, just very smooth across the joint. And, tonight we're going to talk about a few things. Apparently, Mercito Hesta upset the apple cart. What it do? Rafa, que lo que maning. I got the cocaine champ shades on, B. I'm out here, yo. And I just be out here, yo. Just doing what I be doing when I'm out here because I be out here, yo. And it be like that. You know what I'm saying? Ow! You know what I'm saying? Cocaine cowboy out here. I really should get myself a cowboy hat. Just for, I don't know, just because I can. So, yeah, Joseph Diaz apparently, Leo, que lo que maning. I can make you a star, baby. All you got to do is show me that brown eye. Should make you a star, girl. Show me that brown eye. Oh, shit. Got the cocaine cowboys on out here, B. Well, it looks like you were doing 50 in a 35. Gonna have to write you a ticket of love. I don't know how people walk around with sunglasses all day. I have never been big on those. Even when I'm at the beach, I do not wear sunglasses, bro. It's one of those things that I just feel is too ostentatious for me. I'm a very low-key guy, which you would think that, like, if you low-key, you probably would want the shades on because you don't want people all in your face. But that just going to make people be in your face because you got the stunning shades on. Like, you know what I'm saying? What it do, LeBron? What it do? Michael Giles in the building, son. Yeah, I'm going to get the cowboy boots with the spurs, with the metal spurs. So when I'm walking, you can hear that shit. Be on some fly shit out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make you a star, girl. All you got to do is show me your booty crack. Make you a star. I don't take myself seriously. I don't really take a lot of things seriously, man. You know what I'm saying? Make you a star, girl. Wow, dog. Fuck me, bro. Yeah, so. Yo, I might do the whole show with these joints on, not for nothing. I might do the whole show like, listen, girl, make you a star in this world.
Why are you wearing my glasses?
These are my daughters.
Why are you wearing my glasses?
Because I wanted to look smooth on the camera.
Weird.
I look like Barry Gordy. You don't know who Barry Gordy is. Go to bed. Nah, I don't got a stash. I got a goatee. I can't beat Tom Selleck because Tom Selleck had the stash. I should grow a stash. Richard Torres is giving me the courage to grow a stash, yo. Just a regular old and a thick one too, like an old school stash. Not even like no thin taper joint. I want to go full Charles Bronson out here, B. For real. Set the tempo and the mood to be rude to the ass cheeks. All right, let me stop playing. I'm gonna open up the chat to the panel. Gonna get it going. I feel like Oscar De La Hoya might actually watch the relay. The day before yesterday, when news broke that Zerto missed the weight, I suggested that perhaps he should go up to cruiserweight and take on Badou Jack because, you did what you could do with Dimitri Bivol. It ain't going to work out. You probably ain't going to beat Artur neither. You ain't going to beat Artur. So, you might as well, if you struggling to make light heavyweight, go up to cruiser, yo. Go fight Badou Jack. He old. Country, what it do? Michael, what it do? Stunning shit.
Oh! Look at this Dominican Elvis over here, bro.
Man, go to bed. Yeah, man, go to bed. What are you doing?
Caleb came in.
Yeah, man. Caleb,
His bedtime's at 9:30, bro. 9:30 bedtime.
Yeah, they just be trying to hang around. They trying to jump on camera and all that. Like, be quiet and go to bed. I'm on my Caleb Plant today, yo. Caleb Plant. Jordan Sparks. I mean, what's his wife's name, yo? Jordan Peterson? Michael B. Jordan? I forgot his wife's name, bro, but I'm on my Jordan Plant.
Jordan Plant, I think it is.
Right. Caleb Plant. I'm on my Caleb Plant out here. Listos palos chingasos. Listos palos chingasos.
That was so funny. Everybody's all booing him and shit. They're all booing.
Bro, I don't know what he thought was going to happen when he said that shit. Like,
why? Yo, honestly, bro,
to rile people up, man.
Caleb was just an L, bro. Like, his personality is just so funny.
Yo, you know that I heard that actually. I heard it on good authority that he does have like a asshole personality. I heard that shit, yo.
Well, look what he said to Carmen the other day, man, on that post.
Oh no, that was Cat.
Right.
That was Cat.
But
Palos Chingasos.
What's up,
Palos Chingasos?
Yo, anybody have the video when he said that, bro? That shit was so funny.
What up, y'all?
But the funny shit is that he would have had to have searched what Kat said because she didn't tag him. You feel me? That it's not like she. It would be disrespectful. It would be disrespectful if she tagged him to it because then it's like you talking shit to the person. But the fact that she didn't tag you to that, bro, why you so bothered and pressed over who she think win that fight? Don't worry about that shit.
But also, what she said really wasn't that bad, bro. It wasn't warranted.
Y'all know what that reminds me. Y'all know what that reminds me of before the Canelo fight. Y'all remember at the weigh-in where he was saying like, "Hey, y'all can boo on stage. It ain't easy to be like, what the hell you care what the crowd is saying?"
Hey, shut the fuck up and make me a sandwich, bitch.
Yo, he got like a fragile ego. You know what it is? Look, I know it's hard when I don't know because I'm Latino. It's rhythm in my blood. It's drums and beautifulness and good foods. But it's hard for him because people mistreat him because he's like the Cheddar Bob of the PBC. That he like Cheddar Bob.
Oh,
oh wow.
Oh, that's low, bro. He said he was Cheddar Bob.
It's like the Cheddar Bob of the shit, yo. They're like, he doing all that shit.
I still want him to win rather than Benavidez, just because I hate Benavidez's dad.
Well, it's just because of the chaos that it would create if he would, because it would create chaos. Like,
it'd be funny as fuck.
You could see that there's a conscious effort to really push David and turn David into something. And you know what? For the PBC, it's the smartest move they have because you would sooner turn David into something than Caleb. Like Caleb not no draw, bro. Like I seen that easy raw condom guy on boxing Twitter was easy condom raw. I seen he said, "Yo, Caleb got star power, bro." What the fuck do you be tweeting about, bro? Like every time I see a tweet and I don't follow him, But every time I come across something, and I don't argue with him about it either because the shit be too stupid. He really said, yo, Caleb has underrated star power.
Bro, he fills out a boxing Mad Libs and then just posts that shit. Whatever he comes up with, he just posts that shit.
The only thing I like about him is his wife. Let's be real.
I ain't talking about Caleb. I'm talking about Boxing Easy Raw Condom Shop. This dude, let me tell you one thing. This dude, bro, I seen this shit once again because I don't follow him. Somebody I follow.
I retweeted it.
That has to be. I stopped, like, at first I followed him many months ago, and then I seen like, yo, this dude just has some really bad boxing takes, and he wrote this fucking just this word sandwich of shit for the Tony Harrison fight.
What'd he say?
Bro, he got into this in-depth analysis, and it was all this shit. Like, he's talking about all this different shit, the wind chill factor of the ring, you know, all this different shit.
It's gotta be a troll.
The wind chill factor of the ring, what?
Yo, he was talking about mad shit. Like, I've read it just because I'm open-minded. I want to see what people say. So, I read it, and I'm like, man, ain't none of that shit you talking about gonna happen, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, are you rooting for him just because he's from America? If you are, just fucking say that, bro. Because that's, like, be real. You just rooting for him because you don't know a lot about Tim. You clearly don't know a lot about boxing, and you just rooting for the hometown fighter. So just fucking say that. Stop trying to be Burt Sugar, like the humidity and the precipitation. You know, just all this bullshit. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
By the way, Joe's nice shades.
Nah, these is my daughters. These is not even. I'm just being stupid, bro. I'm just being retarded.
Every time I look at you with those shades on, I hear Sabotage by the Beastie Boys, man.
What's the real shit, bro? I'm just being retarded, yo. Like, I ain't even serious, B.
Oh,
your daughter got good taste, man.
Man, these is like, yo, I could crush these in my hand. Like, these ain't even like for real. Like,
I can't stand it. I know you stand it.
He ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna crush
he
you.
ain't gonna do that. But yeah, yo, like I seen that, and I'm like, bro, you wrote all that shit. Just if you rooting for the hometown fighter, don't waste your own time or anybody else's. Just say that. But if you gonna write all that bullshit, it look bad.
For him to get knocked out,
happens. It look bad when none of that happens.
He still got knocked out.
I mean, that was my prediction, and I like Tony, by the way. But it's just stylistically that fight Tim don't do nothing that you need him to do to cooperate with your style. Like, he don't. Like, it's gonna be his pace. He not gonna leave you alone. He gonna be on top of you the whole fucking fight, just try and get at you. And we know Tony don't got the best gas tank. He don't got the best energy reserves. He don't take the best punch. So you can imagine how it's gonna go. What I think he thought is, oh, well, he's a little smaller than Fundora, so maybe I can manage the distance against him. Because remember, last year they ordered him to fight Fundora. You know, he had a choice, Fundora or Tim. He chose Tim, probably because he thought, well, Tim is more beatable. I seen him get dropped, even though Fundora got dropped, but that's besides the point. Y'all better stop sleeping on them foreign fighters. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Please stop.
Stop it. Because y'all be thinking because they from somewhere else, they ass or something. Like, nah, son, they get it in over there, bro. You know what I mean?
Y'all hear a funny story? Y'all bet before the build up to the Canelo fought Bivol. I was in the gym discussing it with a personal trainer and a seasoned associate of the trainer I work with, and we talk boxing stuff like that. And I say, like, hey man, watch it. Canelo could lose this fight. I'm telling you, there's a high chance he could lose. And after the fight happens, he runs back, Alex. I'm like, what? He goes, bruh, you were the only one who said Canelo could lose. I'm like, yeah, I know. I told you.
They don't watch boxing, bro. Like,
and I told them because they said because I know my boxing, I associate my people with people who do know boxing. So that's why.
Yeah, no, I mean, like a lot of these guys, and I've said this before, that hometown pride and rooting for the home team is cool. That's a real thing. You know what I mean? That's what sell tickets, bro. That's what sell t-shirts. That's, you know, so it's not like it's not a place for it in boxing. But if we're going to have a real discussion about what's actually going to happen, that hometown team shit don't mean nothing, bro. That shit don't got nothing to do with nothing, not in boxing. It don't matter where the guy from. It's who the better fighter is. And, you know, if you want to know who's going to win, that's different than, oh, well, I'm going to just root for him because he's from my block. Bro, he could be from your block, bro. He could still get his ass whooped being from your block. That shit don't matter. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Tszyu, B. I've been on the Tszyu train since motherfucking 2020 when we was all locked down, worried we was going to choke to death on SARS or whatever the shit was. And I seen, that was one of the few fighters that was regularly fighting that year. That's how I caught wind of him. You know, he had the Jeff Horn fight that year or whatever. He had like 3 fights that year with some shit like that. Kid's a bad motherfucker, man. He's bad motherfucker.
Can't stop the momentum now. Hopefully he fights another time this year. So
yeah, man. He's a bad motherfucker. Hey, man, go to bed.
Tszyu's got a bright future, bro. I see you, bro.
Your space, man.
Ew.
What's the conversation about, IQ? What y'all talking about?
Well, no, I mean, I wanted to kick it off with a potential, and I think it can happen because it's not like Badou Jack is going to get offers up the wazoo from all these other people for fights, you know? And he is an older fighter. So how do you guys like Zurdo Ramirez's chances against Badou Jack? Because that's pretty much his only option to fight for a belt.
He might actually be able to beat Jack, maybe.
Well, did Oscar say he's going up?
One at a time. Let's start at the bottom. JBN, can Zurdo Gordo Ramirez
si le baja los tacos el güey and his modeling.
Yeah, because he is a model though. Like he a model though.
Say what?
Yeah, Zurdo be modeling and shit, bro. He be posing with like different type of tacos and chalupas and shit, bro. With the moose in his hand.
They should cast him in a Desperado remake. If
he's a plus size model.
I think he's got a chance, bro.
So you would. So if they announced that fight, you would pick Zurdo to win that fight.
Fuck that'd be a hard. I don't know.
Come on, man. Don't ride the fence. Would you pick him?
I'll pick Zurdo. Yeah, I'll pick Zurdo.
Okay, that's one for Zurdo. Let me go to Leo. Leo, would you pick Zurdo Ramirez to beat today's Badou Jack?
Yes, I will pick.
Explain.
I don't think Zurdo is that bad. I don't think there is a shame to be beaten by Dimitri Bivol, because Dimitri Bivol is probably the best light heavyweight boxer right now. The thing that makes me incline more to Zurdo is because Zurdo starts a little bit faster than Badou Jack.
That's true.
He's a pressure fighter. He throws a lot of punches, and if Bivol already beat Zurdo, it's because he didn't let Zurdo implement his own boxing, because he was always out of the range. Badou Jack is not gonna let him do that, really. Badou Jack is gonna stay with him, and Zurdo I think is gonna win if that fight gets made. I think he's gonna win based on the volume. Punching.
Oscar recommended it yesterday. I found it kind of suspicious that the day before yesterday, that was my immediate recommendation for Zurdo, that go up to cruiserweight. You're not beating nobody at light heavyweight anyway. Go up to cruiserweight. That's your best bet to win a belt. Julio, does Zurdo El Gordo Ramirez win the fight?
Yeah, I think he can beat Badou at this point in his career, but I think he's fought enough old men already. If you go up to cruiserweight, go against one of those real guys, you know, the young guys.
He ain't gonna beat none of them.
Of course, man. He couldn't beat Hunger Pangs, bro. But at the end of the day, if he fucking, I don't want to see that fight though. If it does happen, yeah, I pick him, but I have no interest in seeing that. Yeah,
why you don't want to see that fight, bro? Redemption, yo, Zurdo Ramirez time.
Badou's an old man. Like, go fight someone.
You wasn't too old for my Kabul.
That's true, but you know how this story goes.
Who could Jack beat at this stage, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know how the story goes.
Kovalev.
You know, an older guy gets a victory, but how much does that shit really last?
That's a good fight for the old guys, but I don't even know who Kovalev is with to facilitate a fight like that. You feel me? And he's not going to work with Golden Boy because I think he had to take them to court or some shit for some money they owe him. So I don't even know about that. But if you think about it, it's a merciful death, quote unquote, for Jack,
Because, bro, Jack don't beat Okoli. Come on now. You know he don't beat Okoli. He don't beat J.O. Pataya. And that French guy would be too much for him. He a big, strong
he
guy.
doesn't beat Breedis as well, too.
Yeah, he don't beat Breedis either.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That out of all the guys that might come knocking on his door to take his belt, the safest one would be Zurdo. Like, if you lose, he ain't gonna knock you out because he don't really be not like he don't really he don't knock good motherfuckers out. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go to Jay to Zurdo win the fight.
Oh yeah, I think Zurdo has got enough to deal with Jack. His youth, his durability, and I think if he moved up the cruiser, he'd be slightly stronger. And the fact that Jack is just old, man. I mean, he even though he beat Makabu, that was a good win, but Makabu was never really all that anyway. Let's be real. I mean, not to shade his win, but it was a good win. But I never really thought highly of Makabu too much. But I think Zurdo should have enough in the tank to win that fight. So,
Does Zurdo Ramirez and his hair gel stand a chance at cruiserweight against Badou Jack? You know he put mousse in his hair. He put mousse in his hair, bro.
Dude, he be invoking the power of Flores, man.
Awesome 80s porn star shit, huh?
He do though, like he put mousse. You can see he be putting styling gel in his hair. Like, bro, why you won't walk around with that shit, that glob of shit in your shit, yo? But does he win the fight? Would you pick him to beat Badou Jack?
I agree.
Yeah. I think Zurdo would beat Badou Jack. Cause like I said, man, it all comes down to like youth. And Zurdo do got the youth, but you also got to look at the experience. Badou Jack do got more experience, so like I said, if it's go against like youth against the experience, I would go to Zurdo because he do got youth on his side. So Badou Jack is just too old, and he probably might break a hip the moment he step in the ring with Soto anyway. So
everybody going for Zurdo. Michael, you going for Zurdo?
Who wins the fight?
Zurdo Ramirez, Badou Jack, WBC title.
The fans win.
We do.
But in all seriousness, Zurdo probably gets him out of there. No, probably 12 rounds decision. I have Zurdo.
Country, you agree with that? Does Zurdo Ramirez stand a chance against Badou Jack? Jack Daniels?
He does, but he's got some bad habits, and that's a problem for him. I mean, like Julio said, he lost the hunger pain. So, I mean, now Badou Jack is definitely at the end of his career. He's definitely an old man at this point, for at least for a boxer. He has the edge in experience. I don't know if he has the power to keep Zurdo off of him and keep him respectful is the thing.
I think he should retire.
If he did, I would say it would be possibly a 50-50 fight. But at this point, I'm going to give a slight edge to Zurdo, being that he comes in, sharp and polished, and he's not doing stupid stuff like he's been doing. Now, if he comes in that way, I'm going to give it to Badou Jack.
I'm going to go to the good guy. Good guy, who you got in that fight? Does Zurdo win that fight? Does Jack win that fight? Or do the fans win that fight?
Yeah, Zurdo wins the fight based on volume and youth. I don't think Badou Jack. He's just too old now. The only guy I could see him beating is a guy like Makabu, who was really just holding the belt, or a guy like Kovalev, where they should have fought at 175 back in the day.
It's a good point. They've been around each other a while, never fought. Alejandro, llegó Alejandro. Alejandro, ¿quién ganó la pelea? ¿Zurdo Ramírez o Badou Jack Daniels?
¿Quieres que hable en español? Porque está escrito en español.
Español, yo quiero un cambio para mi gente.
Bueno.
¿Quién gana la pelea?
Badou Jack contra Zurdo Ramírez. Mira, es que Zurdo Ramírez en crucero ya no va a tener las ventajas que tiene 175 libras, ¿sabes?
Pero Badou Jack tampoco es un crucero de verdadero. Él no es un crucero. He's a fucking light heavyweight, Badou
They're two
Jack.
fatties who don't like to cut weight.
La cosa con Badou Jack es que ya está cerca de los 40 años. Eso es por lo que creo que no tendría tantas ventajas sobre Zurdo. Y sí, eso es un factor muy importante de que Badou Jack no es un peso crucero natural, ¿no? De hecho, seguramente sube bastante pesado en esa división. Aún así, creo yo que ganaría Badou Jack. Le veo como más cualidades boxísticas que al Zurdo Ramírez.
Ay, Dios mío. We have one for Badou Jack. Alejandro says that Badou's boxing is simply too good for Zurdo Ramirez. Ow!
Yeah, because Zurdo Ramirez is not like doesn't have like the highest skills boxing wise, but he has like he has a good chin. We have to accept that. He has power, but I don't know if he's going to. He's actually pretty slow in 175. So in cruiserweight, I don't know if he's going to to conserve some speed. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't think Zurdo is going to have any advantages against Badou Jack. Only the age factor. But
he's got
right now Zurdo is como dices desmoralizado, Zurdo.
Hey, fix your mic, bro, because it's cracking up.
La micrófono está haciendo ruido. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's cracking.
Let me change it. Give me a second.
Well, Jay, I happen to think when Badou Jack is in there with a quasi-formidable fighter, what's characteristic of Jack is he'll get off to a slow start. I don't really think we saw that in the Makabu fight. I think he kind of established his jab and his range earlier than usual. But I saw him against the Popeye guy before the last fight, before the Makabu fight.
I thought he was lucky to get the decision on that.
So did I. And I thought, and the Popeye guy ain't come on now, and if he could do that, I think with Zurdo's volume, but he's got to press him. And the other factor, which I think is important, is we don't know what kind of headspace Zurdo is in, because for you to blow the weight by 7 pounds, you weren't trying. You weren't trying.
Let me ask you this, Jules: is Zurdo quicker than Badou Jack?
I think they're both about the same, to be honest.
Yeah,
Jack is not fast. He ain't got snappy punches up there. He ain't. He don't really got speed. Zurdo never had speed.
Personally, I don't like Jack's slow start stuff. That can hit or miss. He did that against Marcus Brown. He never got into a rhythm against him.
Yeah.
Marcus
Brown was a southpaw, just like Zurdo.
And don't forget, he did his last performance. He turned back the clock, but he turned it back against another old man.
Bro, he didn't look young to me, bro. Makabu just looked bad.
Yeah, he looked smarter. He was always.
I thought Makabu lost his last fight against Muchuno.
Bro, I thought he lost the first one to Muchuno, the one before that. To me, he never beat Muchuno, but that's just me.
I think he should fight another old man or retire. I think Zurdo needs to. He should retire now. No, for real. Yeah, that'd be a great fight. But Zurdo needs to fight real people, man.
Bro, you don't win the WBC title just to not get nothing out of it. You know that if you have that belt, there's at least one more payday because you can sell the belt. That's why you go as far as getting it, so you could get another payday. So I don't actually know if I don't actually know if he's going to retire, because why would you go through all of that to get the belt when you know that with that belt you could get another payday? Golden Boy just got to make it happen. Jack is not with nobody that would impede that fight. He's his own promoter. He's based out of Dubai. So if they want to do it, they could do it.
The thing about Zurdo, Julius, what I think is he's mentally destroyed since the Bivol defeat, because he was talking a lot of shit. Like Benavidez is talking right now. Benavidez is talking way too much, bro. And if Caleb Plant makes him look bad or he loses a lot of rounds, in my opinion, I think Benavidez has way more to lose than Plant on that fight. And Zurdo did the same.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
he talked a lot.
How do you see that fight? I haven't gotten your opinion about that fight. I'm going to be honest with you that I don't really trust Caleb Plant's gas tank. I think even if he fought the right fight, he doesn't have the engine to maintain it, because he's basically got to sit in the pocket with Benavidez, make him miss and make him pay. And I don't think he has the gas tank for that. I don't think he has the durability for that. How do you see that fight?
Well, first of all, I think Benavidez is going to miss weight, and he's going to lose the fight on the scale. Yeah. And I see him speaking a lot of shit, saying like, "Oh no, they playing me wrong. They're doing this shit to me because they hate me." But he's going to lose the title opportunity en la balanza. ¿Cómo se dice in English? On the
scale.
I will say that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to lose the fight on the way in, but in the fight, I think he's going to get very stressed because he's going to have all the pressure on him, and that is going to play him wrong during the fight. I see the fight going to the 12 with Caleb Plant making a good war, but it's going to get in a fishy split decision for Benavidez to make the Canelo fight because they can let go the Canelo super fight, but it's going to be a fishy split decision, bro. That's what I think. Maybe Benavidez knocked out Caleb in 3 rounds. I don't know.
Have you seen the video though of David Benavidez? He looks like
he looks in shape.
Yeah,
he looks in really good shape.
He does look in shape. I saw the video. He was next to that other kid. Whatchamacallit? I forget his name, but he did look in shape. But hey, look, we didn't know he was gonna miss weight both times until he missed weight, so he could look like what he looked like, bro. I mean,
you know what? You know where I think the pressure comes in on him at is because he's expecting to knock Plant out, right? If he's like doing everything he can and he's not knocking him out, I think that's where the stress and the pressure will start coming in on him. I was going to say
one at a time. Let me say this: there was a girl yesterday on the Next Gen card on DAZN, right? Similar dichotomy, everything we're talking about. She said that because Shannon Courtenay knocked the girl out, I'm not going to let Shannon Courtenay outdo me, right? It's a young unbeaten fighter called Maisie Rose. She goes out there, she doesn't get the knockout. You put that pressure on yourself, and you didn't let the knockout happen organically off of your boxing. You tried to force it, and you didn't knock the girl out. Could that happen to David Benavidez?
Yes, it could.
Who thinks it's gonna happen though? Because a lot of shit could, but who believes?
I got planned, bro. I can see it out there.
Bro, I just don't know how you see that shit, bro. I can't
you don't
imagine
think Plant can hurt Benavidez IQ,
bro.
Ronald, he is the hardest puncher he's fought. I think he is.
I don't like
who punches harder than the I don't think Ronald Gabriel, David Lemieux, none of those guys.
No. In all honesty, you have a good point that this is arguably the hardest puncher he will have ever fought. I will say Romer Angulo has a lot of knockouts. I think that guy can punch. I don't know if he could punch harder than Caleb, but we can say safely this is the best fighter he will have fought.
And Benavidez gets hit a lot too. If Caleb is the biggest puncher he's ever fought, that says a lot about the absolute dog shit he's been fucking matching. But to be fair, it is true because he's never fought anyone that's gonna push him back. Like that's the only thing I've ever seen. No one has ever tried to touch him to the body. Like if Caleb does do those things, then he absolutely has a chance of winning.
But who does Caleb ever push back?
That's the thing. Everybody's assuming that Caleb is just going to stand in front of him or else just run, and one of the two. I don't think he's going to stand in front of him. I don't think he's going to exactly run away either. I think he's going to use his footwork and move around him in that fight, and it's going to make it more competitive.
He's gonna box. But based on what his coaches are saying, it sounds like they're gonna try to be a little more offensive than people think.
Well, I think he has to be it doesn't take a genius or Bert Sugar to know what they're doing. You can't box David from the outside; you'll lose. So it's not that.
And the other thing I see, Julius, in the press conferences is at least the psychological battle has been won by Caleb Plant. Like David Benavidez is so emotional with, I used to be fat, but I'm not fat anymore. I'm the champion. And Caleb Plant is like, yeah, bro, whatever, bro. Yeah, keep talking. And Benavidez is so emotional, bro. I don't know if that's going to play him wrong during the fight. I don't know.
He's trying to be a character is kind of what I see. He's trying to live up to the moniker that they gave him, that he's the Mexican monster. That's corny. What he's trying. And it is corny. Like he literally wrote a letter to read on stage. That's corny, bro.
He wrote a whole script. He was looking at his phone.
He's trying to win Canelo's fans.
You rehearsed this in the bathroom before you came out, bro.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
All I gotta say, he better go out there and upstage Canelo, man. Because if you don't, that fight goes the distance.
No, but you have to write down. Think about what he went up there. He didn't say some deep shit. He didn't say some old profound powerful shit. You need to write down, I'm going to fuck you up and I'm going to beat you up so that you can say it. You can't just shoot you in the hip and say that.
You can memorize
bro.
that, but like
That shit made
like
me
a minute.
cringe.
Like
Made me cringe really hard, bro.
That remembers me. Reminds me when Bermanis Tiberg was going to have his rematch with Wilder, and he was saying
God.
a lot of suspicious shit like "I'm on your ass, boy," and like pause, bro. What the hell?
Was that the one where Wilder says, "I'm gonna send this Haitian on permanent vacation" or some shit?
He said some.
That was the first one.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even like
send this Haitian. I ain't gonna front. That's kind of smooth. Send this Haitian.
It is.
That's kind. I ain't gonna front. That's kind of smooth. So we're a couple of weeks out from the last time we addressed this subject, the Wilder versus Ruiz fight. How do people feel? Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? What do you guys think? Is that fight going to take place, or is Wilder going to go in another direction?
Seems to me he's going in another direction. I mean, if he was going to take that fight, we would have heard some headway on it by now. But I don't think he's interested, which is sad because honestly, I was kind of looking forward to seeing that fight. If I'm being real. So
Julio, is that fight going to happen?
I can't say yes or no. I literally have no fucking idea
which
what's going on. It's trying to predict. Yeah, trying to predict what's going on in Wilder's head is ridiculous. So I have no opinion on the matter.
Michael, look into your crystal ball sack. Is that fight going to happen?
Wilder Ruiz?
Yeah.
I've heard nothing about both of those fighters, so I don't think so.
Why you think I'm asking y'all? I ain't heard shit, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie. After that AJ loss, Ruiz really let me down.
I know, Jules, man. You got the CIA sources, man.
I actually had high hopes for Ruiz, bro. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything with his career ever since that Joshua loss.
He fought Areola and Ortiz. That's it.
I give up. I give up on.
Yeah, and he fucking dropped the R&B song in between. Like nobody knows what's going on in his head.
Bro, where he's at, it looked like he don't want to box no more. Like it. You seen what Francis Ngannou said, that he's further along in talks for a Wilder fight than anybody else. Maybe that's next. But if that's next, okay, Andy, what you gonna do? Because you can't stay at the PBC. Ain't nobody over there. So what you gonna do?
Didn't he leave, or is he still with them?
He left.
Yeah, but he doubled back. He 2 days later he said, but he still has Al Heyman as an advisor. So that's just another way of saying that Al is not out of the picture.
God.
Yeah, I mean,
can I say this? Every time a fighter says something about how much money they have made, makes me question how much money they have made. Every time Wilder says, "No, I got cover. I made tens of millions of dollars," and this made me think something's happening. Something's happening, and maybe you don't have the kind of money that you're saying you have. Because I never seen Canelo or Golovkin or any of these guys talking about money or how much money they are making. Never.
That's a good point. If you go to the most recent post on Wilder's Instagram, he talks about getting a whole family on a private airplane. And if you read the caption, he says, "Yo, this is expensive." And to Leo's point, I could see what you mean. That it's like he was complaining about not being paid on time the other day. He talking about the plane is expensive. And no, you never hear Canelo say no shit like that.
Nope.
Joshua say no shit like that.
Nope.
Because they got the bread.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, out of all them fights that he been in, you telling me he ain't got his bread? None of his bread? Chill, son.
I mean, it's not out of the norm that Al Heyman didn't give him all his money.
Yeah, and to be fair, he has been talking a lot recently about being paid his worth.
Yeah,
and being paid on time and all that.
He was complaining about not getting all his money, right? Like Brett Broner.
That's all PBC fighters.
Yep.
He's getting allowance. So go cut the grass. Maybe Al will throw you something.
Wash his car, clean the gutters, he'll give you another allowance.
Yo, mow the lawn, yo. Shit.
Yo, man, be a janitor.
Well, yo, gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Why wish you would have took that $120 million now, huh?
Thank you, Candace.
Bro,
Thank you,
biggest
Candace.
back fumble in boxing history. Good Lord, what an idiot.
For real.
All I can say to that is the bronze bumpkin strikes again.
No, but like to this day, you still actually have his fans who's defending that shit. Him turning down that offer. Can you believe that crazy bullshit?
Well, it's some pride. It's just some prideful shit of wanting to be right. Wanting to be right about what happened. That's all it is. Because if you follow the paper trail, it's self-explanatory to where before he turned down 100 mil, and even before they offered him the 15 with the 40%, initially, immediately after they offered him the 12.5, right? He comes up with the fake 50 mil. That goes on for a little while. Then he actually says, and you can look this up, look it up in Boxing Scene. The key words is Wilder accepts her offer. If you go on the article, that was for the 12.5 million that they offered him at first. And he got the contract. Oh, he sat on the contract for that for over a week. And the WBA pressed him like, yo, dog, is you gonna fight or not? Because if you're not gonna fight, then AJ got to fight Povetkin. You know what I mean?
Right. I remember that. Yep.
Remember that Povetkin had already stepped aside for I think it was the Parker fight. And he was about to step aside for this fight, for the Joshua versus Wilder fight. But Wilder got the contract, didn't sign the shit. They was like, yo, dog, Robinski started pressuring him like, yo, dog, like, what are they doing? Is we gonna get this fight or not? And that's what happened. It's like all the whole sequence of those negotiations, it is very obvious who was fucking up that fight. But motherfuckers just don't want to accept that because of some weak-hearted bullshit. Like, bro, yeah, you backed the wrong horse. You backed up the wrong guy.
Fury and Wilder are the two that do deserve each other. They're the biggest con men and charlatans in the heavyweight division.
I keep saying that from the beginning. I said the only reason why those two probably got together because they want to tag up and try to outdo AJ, but AJ keeps on outdoing them all the time. Because look how better he's doing compared to those two motherfuckers. You got Wilder, who pretty much is gonna be sitting on the street corner one of these days begging for some fucking money, and Fury just being Fury.
And Fury
just being Fury, just holding up the fucking division like the fucking 5-year-old petulant child that he is.
Fury going back in the coke.
Yep.
Well, I mean, look, Frank Warren earlier today, he put a tweet out there, and you know, I don't believe shit that Frank say, but I'm not rooting against the fight. At the end of the day, what I want more than anything is the actual fight. So I'm just hoping that they do it, even though I'm not optimistic, but I'm hoping that they do it, and we'll see, you know what I mean? Because the other thing is, Fury, if you don't fight this guy, it ain't like you could fight anybody and get money. No, it's not. No matter what Alexis says on Twitter, because he loved acting like Fury is Ali or some shit. I'm like, bro, you clowning, bro. Like
it's like what you're talking about. Wilder versus Ruiz is like right now is the biggest heavyweight fight PBC can make, because I don't think they don't have other superstars at heavyweight right now. But for example, Wilder versus Ruiz, if it gets made, it will get a lot of good numbers because Ruiz has the Mexicans and the Mexican Americans behind him. And Wilder is pretty well known. Wilder is I think is pretty well known in United States, but here in Mexico is pretty well known too.
I agree. That's why they can do decent business. They can.
I think
they can because Wilder is famous in Mexico.
This is the thing. It's not that it can't do nothing, right? This is my thing. Depending on what the operational costs of the fight are, I think the fight could do, if you did it, around 325, 350. That's not bad. The problem is when you got guys that want a lot of fucking money, 325 ain't gonna cut it. And the initial story was, or at least a couple of weeks ago, the story was the PBC could not satisfy the financial demands of the fighters, which communicates to me what I'm talking about. That they probably thinking, yo, we do this fight, maybe we get 350. Maybe if we're lucky, we get 400,000 because you're not going to do $1 million with that fight. So that is out. You know, $30 million guarantees and 25 million. No, that's out, bro.
I don't think they're going to get 500K. They're not going to get that either.
I don't think me neither. I think 300, 325. It could do that, and that's not a bad number if you spend the money right. The problem is, you know, Wilder don't want to fight for peanuts. That man is 38 years old. He 38 years old. He done had 7, 8 surgeries to the same arm. If he get out there, he not trying to get out, especially against a decent opponent. He not going to get out there for no, well, yeah, we got $5 million for you. We got $5 million for you to fight Ruiz guaranteed. No, he want the kind of money that he was getting before. And it don't look like they have that for him. So 325 is not enough. I don't think that's a bad number. But when you got two guys, oh, well, he want, let's just say, I don't know, he want 25 and he want 25. Bro, that's 50 mil in the pot just for them.
Hey, Julius, do you guys think that Ruiz is the toughest fight outside of Fury for Wilder?
No, Joyce. I would say
No, like if you. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. All right.
Ruiz stylistically, Wilder can beat him. Wilder can lose though. I don't want it to sound like a whitewash, but I'm saying that Ruiz has to get inside for him to be dangerous. He gonna let that right hand go while you're trying to get inside.
Yeah.
So that Wilder right hand can put Godzilla on his ass, and like when you got older, that power becomes higher. No, like Wilder cannot be like so fast or so agile like he was in 2015. But man, that power is still there and it's growing. You know why they call it old man strength? Like
yeah, I mean he has that, but it's also that you're talking about a 12-round fight where every single time the bell rings and y'all come out, you have to close the distance safely. That's the trial for Andy. That you got fast hands and combinations, and that's cool, but that only matters if you're in front of him. You have to get in front of him.
And he does have a chin too, a little bit, just a little.
But how many right hands you think? All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think he could eat a clean right hand from Wilder?
I think he can eat one or two. I don't think. I don't think.
Probably
he can't take
one
many.
or two. Yeah.
I'd say one at best in these guys.
Nah, he got hit by Anthony Joshua really hard.
AJ dropped him with a left, so it's like.
Yeah, but still, I think he can. I think he can handle it. I think he can weather a couple.
Who thinks? All those who think he can take the punch.
It's not proven that Wilder hits harder.
Actually, no. Wait. Ortiz kind of hurt him with a couple. Didn't hurt him, but like he landed a couple good straight lefts that bomb.
Yeah, but he didn't get knocked down.
But he has recuperative powers.
Yeah, but he got his respect with those punches.
So he got hit. He got hit big with AJ. I don't think he saw that punch coming either, but he was able to get up. And he's one of those dudes with no neck, so it's hard to really.
He doesn't move his head,
shatter his brain like that.
That's true. That is true. That he has that shock absorber that his head is not going really because he ain't got no neck, and since it don't go it's harder to knock him out. That is true.
That's what I'm saying. I think Ruiz is one of those guys where like don't try to knock him out. Like don't try to play the game. Oh, let me see if I can get him.
Wilder don't got the feet to outbox him though.
No.
You don't have the feet or the coordination to do that. So
okay, let me say this about. Do you remember the Elenius fight? The Wilder Elenius fight.
Yeah.
Didn't you think something was weird? I'm not talking about the knockout. I was watching the fight, and okay, the fight ended, and then I was like, okay, you went to fight on the balls of your feet against Robert Elenius. So Robert Elenius makes you fight in the balls of your feet. That's what's happening
Malik
now?
Scott.
Well,
honestly, I think that's
honestly, I think what it was is that like as we all know, Helenius could punch to an extent, so maybe kind of Wilder was kind of wary of his power, maybe. So maybe that's why he was fighting like that.
I think that's just Malik Scott's ego, and he wants to prove that he can turn Wilder into a boxer, and that all of us who've been saying for years that he has no skills are wrong. But I mean, I don't expect him to come out fucking bouncing on his toes, doing the shoulder roll against Ruiz.
Yeah, let's say that's true. Okay, let's say that's true. Nobody is able to make Wilder anything. Wilder has fought the way he fights for his entire career, and not even high-class trainers have been able to put some real boxing skills on Wilder. So now you're fighting in the balls of your feet against Robert.
Helenius was selected because you knew that Wilder could beat him. They all knew that Wilder.
Yeah, he was a sparring partner.
Like for me, that fight communicates to me this. Wilder is very wary about his punch resistance. He's trying to be very careful to sit in the pocket, because for me, what I expected from that fight is being Wilder on character, because I think Wilder is still able to find the way to fight against BC class level fighters, stay in the center of the ring, and trying to land that right hand in the same way he did with Dominic Brazil. I think he can do that again. I think he can do that against Wilder-Ruiz, but maybe Wilder sees something that I don't see.
I think
maybe his punch resistance is shut down.
I think that Ruiz has a better gas tank at this stage too. I think Wilder's gas tank is now.
I agree.
Shot.
Well, depends on if he comes in.
This about Wilder. Here's the thing. How long ago was the last Fury fight? When was that?
February, no, October
October
2022.
2021,
2021, right?
21.
When was the Ruiz fight? When was that?
What?
When was the Hellenius fight? My
Was it
fault.
Ortiz?
When was the Hellenius fight?
October 2022.
October, November, around that time, something like that.
My thing is this: that you know what's suspicious to me, honestly. This dude don't got a fighter schedule because you took over a year to come back from the ass whooping with Fury, right? And you only fought for a round though, and there's no urgency. It don't look like it's no urgency to get you back in the ring, even though you only fought for a round. In the last 12 months, you have only fought literally for one round. They should have been able to get you back
I mean,
out
that's
there.
80% of the PBC.
Don't forget, he's recording his album too.
For example, guys, I have a question, a last question because my battery is dying. For all the panel, if Wilder versus Ruiz gets made, how the numbers gonna be? Are there gonna be good pay-per-view numbers for that fight?
150.
Yeah, I'd say no
It
more than
it doesn't
200.
do
375.
It does 3, no more than 4. Probably
No
3
more than
more.
250. No more than 250.
That's that question. Listen, that question is too open-ended because good numbers are contingent upon breaking even. So for it to be good, you got to at least break even. And we don't know what they want financially. That's the problem. That, for example, Alejandro, if you only spent $7 million like they did the first time in guaranteed purses between Wilder and Fury, at $7 million guaranteed purses at 325,000 pay-per-view buys, that's good. That's very good because you didn't spend a lot to get them in the ring. But the second fight, bro, you spent $60 million in purses, right? $60 million in guaranteed purses, 30 to Fury, 30 to Wilder, and it sold way more than the first fight. But those were actually bad numbers. The 800,000 from the second fight, they didn't break even though it sold 2 times as much. It's over 2 times as much as the first fight. So when you say good numbers, the numbers are only as good as breaking even. And since we don't know what they want, I don't know what Wilder want for that fight. I don't know what Ruiz want for that fight. I'm going to go ahead and say that 325,000 pay-per-view buys, that's not good enough. You got to sell more than that to cover what they want.
I think Wilder wants at least 15.
Bro, he
15
probably
to
wants
20.
a crazy-ass number, bro, because he's 40. He don't want to be in camp and shit,
Bro, more than
doing all that shit.
15 to 20, bro. That's what he
I
wants.
guess for
Running,
Ruiz.
man. He don't even want to do running. So I mean, yeah, he ain't gonna be doing that much.
He
And
don't
then
want
Ruiz
to put his body through that shit. That's the thing, that if you Wilder and you supposedly made all this fucking generational wealth, right? You don't want to have to keep going through that. You know what I mean? Like, shit don't inspire you anymore. The feeling is not the same. You're not hungry anymore.
Especially against a tough opponent.
Bro,
Yeah, especially against a
but
tough
they
opponent.
made a statue of him. He had to come back, bro.
That's the shit about the American boxing scene, man. And motherfuckers don't want to understand. Motherfuckers like a lot of show shit. Fuck that show shit, bro. Like, if you gonna go as far as comparing these guys to the legends of old, you should be able, like I know it's a short list of fighters that have reclaimed the heavyweight title after losing it. But if this dude is supposed to be all that in a bag of chips, how come he not a 2-time heavyweight champion like AJ? AJ is literally a 2-time heavyweight champion. When he
And
lost the belt,
unified.
he got him back.
Unified.
I'm like, if this dude's supposed to be all that, you tell me why once he lost the belt, he never got it back. He was never the same. He's not active. If he supposed to be all that.
Why did he never attempt to unify with anybody, not just AJ?
Well, the other shit is it's not just that. It's that there's other guys out there, right? That they're in line. And the path to get in line for a belt, if you really were who they say you were, you fight a Hrgovic. Or you fight a Joe. If you the puncher and all the special shit they make you out to be, take one of those guys out and you back in the mix. When you came back,
if he was who he said he was, Charles Martin would have fought him instead of AJ, bro. But he was not getting the money AJ
Or Joe
got.
Parker. Or Joe Parker.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. When you look at the lineup of mandatories, right? You got Daniel Dubois, most beatable mandatory out there. Then you got Hrgovic, who looked very bad in his last fight. And then you got Joe Joyce, who you could argue is the toughest mandatory to get through. But if Wilder was really all the stuff that they say he is, Bro, go get Daniel Dubois in the ring. Get him in the ring.
But instead, you're talking about Nagano. So
Nah, he wouldn't fight him.
Bro, the shit is Frank got to do something with that guy, bro. At minimum, you let Frank promote the show in the UK, because don't forget, when they made the first Fury fight, that was just Frank Warren and Wilder's team. That was just them. They did that on their own. Frank wasn't in that shit until the second fight. So do the same shit you did before. You should be able to beat him. Daniel Dubois, yeah, you should be able to beat him.
I don't think he's gonna take those type of fights anymore. If he wants to fight someone in the UK, it's gotta be Dillian White or Derek Chisora. Go make a bag of money there. Fucking Daniel Dubois isn't no name.
About Daniel Dubois reminds me. I want you to remind me something, because I don't understand it yet. Daniel Dubois lost to Joe Joyce not so long time ago. How is the interim WBA champion now?
Weak.
Honestly, yeah.
Yep.
I think he fought. Who was it? Trevor Bryan.
Lorena.
Trevor Bryan. When Don King won the purse bid and he came to America, they had to fight in Miami. That little soapbox they was fighting.
Okay.
Shit looked like a high school auditorium.
No, it literally was. It was.
He looked horrible against Lorena too.
Then Don Daniel didn't get his money. So,
bro, I can't believe Broner signed to Don King, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
Where else did he have to go, man?
No, that's not that. Wait a minute. Let's talk about that for a second. One, let me read the super chat. Jules, who does Bivol even fight in June? That is such a good question, because I wholeheartedly don't know. I literally don't. The Eddie Hearn said they're gonna get Bivol out in June, but against who, bro? I don't have no idea who he could fight in June.
Craig Richards rematch.
Oh, Craig
Richards. I just kidding. No. I was just fucking around. Hell no.
Kovalev. Maybe they'll get him Kovalev. No, Kovalev.
Lyndon Arthur.
He's cruising now. He can't go back down to light heavy.
So, Jules, where else would Broner have to go?
Country, don't forget that just last year, it wasn't that long ago, just last year, Eddie Hearn offered him 2 offers, 7-figure offers to fight Conroy, all right? He could have went to Matchroom. His problem is, you think you're supposed to get money for no reason. That's his problem. You would have been better off going to Matchroom and be real, bro. You go over there, you say, look, let me get 2 tune-up fights and I'll fight Conroy. I don't want a lot of spaces in between them, but let me get 2 tune-up fights, 2 easy ones. I'll fight on an undercard. It's all right. I'm just trying to get some money in my pocket and get in shape. Broner want money for nothing, bro. He want you want somebody to just give you $1 million for no reason. Ain't nobody finna do that. And the weird thing is, if that's how you want to get paid, why would you go to Don? Don, like, who is Don even gonna put you in there with, bro?
I mean, have people learned nothing after all this time? I just,
bro, I don't know. Like, I seriously don't know how any fighter with functioning brain cells signs to Don King, bro. Well, like, he don't even have no fighters no more. Who he got?
He had Makabu, but not anymore.
Daniel Dubois signed with him after he got knocked out.
Hey, he made Trevor the Dream Bryan a champion, all right?
Hey.
Calm down.
Listen, bro, on some real shit, like, I don't think his head is on right, because if you was free from Black Prime, right, the next people that really want to put real money in your pocket, it really was Matchroom. They wanted you to fight Conor Ben. You wouldn't have had to make 40. You don't got to worry about nothing. And Eddie is flexible, bro. If you tell him, yo, can I get some tune-up fights? Just put me on some American shows. Give me a couple easy ones. But that's if you serious about your career, too. We don't even know if he's serious about his career no more, bro. Like, come on now.
They would have put him in the undercard, bro. It's not like they were going to put him in the lowest card or something.
I mean, he could have been a co-main or something. At least that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, co-main. He would have been co-main at least. Co-main.
And the other shit is that if he was serious about fighting people, the weird thing about Broner is he seems much older than he actually is. He's not very old. He's only 33, but he seems much old. He like a hard 33. So it's like, if he was really serious about fighting, Matchroom got a bunch of 140-pounders, bro. They got Steve Sparks. They got Montana Love. They got Liam Bottle. They got fucking Richardson Hitchens. They got 140-pounders that if you wanted to fight, they got a couple of guys, but I don't think he that serious. He don't want to fight guys like that, bro.
Him and Montana Love might not have been a bad fight.
No, that'd have
That's
been
what
terrible.
I was about to say.
No, that would have been terrible.
Nah, 'cause that's a big
stylistically,
fight.
stylistically, it's terrible. That's
In
terrible.
Cleveland, that would be a huge fight.
They're just shysters. Anyone that works with
Money-wise, it would be big, but on some like watching it, that shit would
Stylistically, awful.
Bro, you got two guys that don't barely throw no punches. That's what that would be. Two guys that don't. The whole fight is gonna be them fainting. The whole fight is just them fainting, not throwing no punches.
All right, hold on. Now I'm gonna push you. All right, push me again.
Like the whole fight would have been them fainting and circling each other and rolling air off their shoulder. Because ain't nobody gonna throw punch.
What the hell is Eddie gonna do with Montana anyway? When's he gonna get him back out? Like,
bro, I have no idea.
like I said, they just want to get paid to run around the ring, thinking they're fucking Mayweather. He has that Mayweather complex. Fucking, you just want to just run around the ring and get paid millions.
Yep. That's what he thinking. He thinking that it's like 2016 or 2014 when his name did have value. Nah, son, like ain't nobody just gonna be throwing you. If you want that money, the weird thing is, if you want that money, that kind of money, it's there for you. But yeah, you gotta fight somebody, bro. What the fuck you think? Like it's not charity, bro. You gonna have to fight somebody decent.
You got to work. You got to go to work.
Yeah, like I remember when he left the PBC, he said something like, "Oh, they be wanting you to fight Godzilla." Well, what the fuck do you expect, bro? What you expect to happen, bro?
Also, what's Godzilla relative to PBC terms? Because their fucking stable is awful.
Exactly. Like who we talking about? Keith Thurman?
Why not Aaron?
Yeah, we lost to what? Like,
we don't even have, who's the 140 guy they have?
Who, PBC?
Yeah.
They have Gary Antoine Russell.
Yeah,
he's got Gary Antoine Russell, Subriel Matias, Alberto Puello, Rolly Romero, Jeremiah.
Don't say Rolly, bro. He's not involved.
Bro, he about to fight for a 140-pound belt, ain't he? So
he's gonna lose that.
Travesty, bro.
He's gonna lose that, so don't worry about that.
By the way, y'all hear something crazy? Like, I was having a debate with a guy about we was arguing about like whose resume was better out of Devin Haney and Tank, and he said, okay, he was trying to tell me Tank's resume, but I'm saying, well, I went down the list and who's Devin fought. Of course, y'all know. Then he goes, oh, but Tank fought Rolly. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm done. At that point,
that's why I don't have those conversations, bro.
I exited the conversation at that point.
I'm too old. If you really gonna sit here and try to tell me that Rolly is a big win or a good win, like, bro, we done, bro. Like, I don't got nothing to say, bro. Like, I'm not mistaken, bro.
Thank you. That's exactly why. That's like, all right, you win.
I'm not gonna let you waste my time. It's a fucking asteroid the size of Texas in space. I don't have time to waste on you.
Hey, Jules, you have one saving grace. At least he's not a Capricorn.
Just telling you, bro, that it's certain shit. I don't argue about Tank's resume no more because I feel like a lot of the guys that prop him up, they're backed into a corner. They are. And they'll say anything at this point. So you having an argument in bad faith. Isaac Cruz didn't do shit. Rolly Romero didn't do shit, and he got a gift. Gamboa was a fucking journeyman. That is your lightweight resume.
And
Hector Garcia, a super featherweight. That's your lightweight resume. It's only 4 fights. It ain't that deep. It's only 4 fights. You didn't fight.
What about Mario Barrios? Chill.
That was
140. That's 140.
That was 140. And what I'm saying is, it's an established pecking order at 135 pounds. Everybody know what it is, all right? You ain't fought so much as a fucking Comey. You ain't fought a fucking Linares, all right? You ain't even fought a fucking Linares, bro. The dude ain't beat shit. So I'm not going to sit here wasting time on him. Like, nah, son. You bugging. You go ahead and keep thinking he got a great resume, bro. You believe that shit, all right? Just leave me alone.
And when we see him finally in the ring with Ryan, they'll give me a phone call.
Motherfucker resume so great, you got to catch weight Ryan. Ain't that about a bitch?
Wow.
Bro,
IQ. We have to see if he can actually fight him. When they get in the ring, then it's official.
Yo, Ryan's really fucked, bro.
Hey, IQ, can I ask you a question in the panel?
Go ahead.
Who do you think has the worst resume in boxing active right now? Like, it's active.
Oh.
The worst? I mean, this is a lot of guys.
It is a lot.
There's a lot of guys with horrible resumes, bro. Like, Munguia resume is kind of horrible.
I'll throw one out there. Andrade.
Oh my God, his shit is garbage.
Oh, this is bad. This shit is bad.
Nah, his shit is, you know what makes me, you could have that same resume. You could have that same resume without the hyperbole. Who washing dishes? You can have that same resume without the hyperbole. And nobody will say nothing because you're not trying to beat me on my head. But when you try to tell me that this dude is a boogeyman, all these fights that he done pulled out of, and all this nothing on his resume, what the fuck is he the boogeyman of, bro? He must be, you know what? No. He the boogeyman of good fights. He scares all because he don't be in them shits. And it's not because they not around. They around. You versus Yanni Beck would have been better than you versus Desmond Nicholson. Yes,
Facts.
it would have been better than that.
Or Parker. Him and Parker
would have been better. That was for an interim fucking title.
And the dumb shit, I said it last year when the shit was going down. That I'm like, look, you got a belt. Ball need fighters with names, semi-names or whatever, for his guy to fight because he don't got nobody to fight. The best guy he fought was Rob Brandt. So if you smart and your management smart, yo, Bob, I want 1.5 for your boy. And if I beat him, we talk. We do more fights. If you do that, I'll work with you, bro. Nah, you fight Desmond Nicholson, right? And don't tell me they gave you $1 million to fight that motherfucker on an undercard, bro. You did not get $1 million to do that fight, bro.
Fuck no.
Isn't that the guy that Berlanga
He got it on the back end.
Berlanga knocked him down 4 times?
He punched him in the brown. We was talking about that shit yesterday. Al probably punched him right in the brown.
But then you pull out of the Parker fight twice. John Ryder actually steps up and did what you didn't want to do, and guess what fight he's got now? Ain't that about a bitch?
And listen, this the other shit. I flipped on Andre because I ran out of patience. If you go to the videos that I did last year, right? I was cool with you skipping out on Yanni Beck if you fight Parker, because then it's like, no, that makes sense. That if I could be a 3-division champion or at least get in line for that, well, that's better than fighting him. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna cut him some slack. I ain't gonna say nothing. But then you don't fight Parker neither. So you didn't fight Yanni Beck. You didn't fight Parker. You come back, fight Desmond Nicholson, and you want to talk shit to Canelo? That's great. Like, bro, what planet are you on, bro?
Berlanga's the guy that beat up Nicholson, right? He was the guy that
dropped him 4 times. 4 times. Like, son, that there's guys out there that they still be trying to sell you this dude. I'm like, yo, y'all motherfuckers is like clinically stupid.
Just stop, please. Stop.
Están retrasados, güey. Like,
no, they were dying. Like you gotta be like, as a boxing fan, what you telling me that his career is so great? It's so exciting when Andre get out there and fight these guys, B. These Jason Quickleys and shit.
Lots of the guys.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I don't think Andre beats John Ryder. If I'm being real with you, I mean, I
see where you coming from. That if Liam Williams at middleweight had you looking for, which he did, you know what I mean?
Hurt you like that? Like, just imagine what John would do if he landed a good one on you.
So I see that like constant pressure. That's what John do. And don't forget, John is a southpaw, so you don't have that advantage. He is southpaw. You don't have that advantage on him.
Well, he got dropped in
Go ahead,
he got dropped in his last fight against the bum.
Yeah, against Damon. Against Damon, yeah.
But this is the shit I'm talking about, that you at 54 got dropped by Martirosian. You at 68 get dropped by Nicholson. And I'm supposed to believe somebody ducking you while it's all these headlines of fights that you pulled out of. It's a headline that you pulled out of the Sergey Dedevianchenko fight. Mm-hmm. It's a headline that you pulled out of the Korobov fight. We know you pulled out of the Charlo fight. We know they asked you about Lara. He was like, nah, I'd rather fight the Ecuadorian guy from Germany, Jack Coke. Like, bro, how is fighting Jack?
Don't forget Derevchenko, him too.
How is fighting Jack Coke better than fighting Lara? Like, how? On what planet? And then he goes over there, and most of these fake ass Andre fans, because they're not real fans. I see what you are. You trying to capitalize off that market for your channel so you could get metrics off of that, because you didn't see the Cole K fight. Anybody that see that Cole K fight would know this dude don't stand a chance against Canelo. Cole K had you looking stupid.
Bro, a lot of the guys that Canelo fucking beat fucking Andre, bro.
The shit is. It's like it's reached the point, which is why I don't argue about it no more. I just say my piece on here. I don't argue about it no more. They've gotten to a point where, all right, well, you just gonna say anything now? Like, fuck it, right? Fuck logic, right? Fuck it all, right? Like we just gonna say anything to defend this guy. Because I see what the content creators are doing. They're trying to corner that market to drum up metrics because it's cool to hate on Canelo. Yeah, to these freeload motherfuckers is cool. The reality is the paying public, most of it, they still fuck with him. That's why he still generate money, and that's why he still don't. Simple facts. Simple math. You know what I mean?
I'm buying his fucking fight. That's one fight I'm buying.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm buying. It's not even like, yeah, I'm going to buy it. I don't give a shit. It's Canelo, bro. He that guy that when he fight, I got to watch that shit. I got to see what's going to happen. I got to watch that
bro,
shit.
That's going to be a fight, bro, because John Ryder's not a guy that Canelo's going to have to find, bro. And he's had to find every fighter that he's fought in the past 4 fights, man. That's going to make him love boxing again or just enjoy it a lot more, bro.
It's the perfect, what they don't realize because they put everything through a filter when, they got to run it by their narratives first. And what they don't get is that's a great fight to do in Mexico. That's honestly a great fight. You got a guy in John. He's not going to lay off. He's not going to be way out there. You don't got to go looking for him. He going to fight you. You know what I mean? That's the perfect fight.
John is coming to win. John is coming to win. I know
his style. He's basically, I've said this for a long time, he's basically a knockout version of Canelo with the way he tries to fight.
That would really bring out Mexican style in that fight. Mexican style boxing they talk about, that would be it
and
right
so,
there, man.
Correct me
and
if I'm
so
wrong.
far, he's been durable. So far, he's been durable, bro.
Did he
like,
fight
shit.
a writer before? Did he fight him before?
No.
Did
who fight John Ryder?
Did Canelo fight him?
No, never. He never fought him.
No, wow. All right.
Bro,
John but John is gonna bring it because y'all he's got a shot at the undisputed middleweight championship here. So,
but that's the other shit that these guys don't know boxing. First off, like I could just like off top, like bro, here you have a hyper aggressive fighter, like this dude is wild aggressive all the time. That's his MO, and then you have a skilled counterpuncher in Canelo. The fist is gonna fly like no, they gonna go. This is not gonna be like that Golovkin fight was last year. This is not gonna be like the Plant fight or the Smith fight. This is not that guy that he just gonna shell up.
You're not gonna keep away, man. He gonna stand in front of your face. You gonna let him go.
He gonna fucking be on you the whole fight to put you in a position where you gotta knock him out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's a tough fight too. It's a tough fight. It's a tough fight for him.
The other thing is, we supposed to have all this understanding for Chalo bum ass resume, for Andre bum ass resume, but you don't have no understanding for Canelo that he is coming off an injury. I mean, if nothing else, if you don't respect the mandatory and you don't think John Ryder's that great, fine. He's coming off an injury though, right? That you don't think he deserves like a lighter one before he goes into a major one? Nah, right? Andre was coming off an injury. That's why he fought Desmond Nicholson. He get all the consideration for beating no one, and Canelo gets no consideration for beating damn near everybody. And as soon as he beats one guy, 5 more sprout out the fucking ground. It's like, bruh, that's why y'all motherfuckers, when y'all retire, motherfuckers not gonna know who y'all are.
Yep. I mean, and Jules, the fans who support that, let's just say like David beats Caleb and Canelo fights him after John Ryder. And he like the winners of those fights fight each other. And he goes in there, he makes easy work at Caleb. Then they're gonna start saying the same shit about him too.
Yeah, like that. What I see is that all the guys made a decision that I don't really want to fight so and so because it don't get me the money that Canelo would get me. Yeah, but who the fuck told you getting Canelo, bro? That's the problem. Who told you getting that? You banking on a fight that you might never get. And while you doing that, you are not fighting other people that would make people pay attention to you.
Yep.
You got all these pointless. If Jamal retired tomorrow, you think I give a shit?
No,
nobody.
I wouldn't care.
Nobody knows about him now. Nobody knows about him right now.
Well, we know one thing. We know Montiel sent him into retirement. We know that. So,
bro, one Montiel fight, he got to go away for 2 years. B, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Now he's got to fight
I never even knew about David Benavidez before Canelo moved into 168, bro. That's when I started finding out about this guy.
I mean, I knew about David in 2017, and I had a higher opinion of him then than I do now. because a lot of things have happened that I don't make excuses for them. There's no reason for me as a customer that pays for boxing to be making excuses for a fighter. You've been here through 2 separate cycles of champions. When you won the WBC in 2017, DeGale had the IBF, Jack had the BC, I believe it was. Groves had the BA. You know what I mean? Then we know Jack and DeGale, they had their fight. DeGale retired. You know, DeGale went on to do other shit. Jack moved up, right? But I'm like, yo, this whole time, Zerto had the BO. Groves had the BA. The IBF went from DeGale to Uskateki. He got the shit. You didn't fight none of them neither. Okay, the BA goes from Groves to Smith. The BO goes from Zerto to Saunders. You didn't fight none of them. It's like, bro, what the fuck have you been doing all this time then, bro?
Not a damn
Julius,
thing, bro. You haven't done shit.
The other thing, Julius, is okay. Let's forget the controversy about David Benavidez and his coke and him being fat. Let's say you are for real. Let's say you are searching for this fight and you really think you can win. Are you sure you are not gonna let your people to screw you out of your fight? Because Plant, okay, you thought at that moment that Billy Joe Sanders and Callum Smith were lowballing. Okay, you have the last belt. Apparently, $7-8 million is not enough. Okay, fine. But let's not forget, that fight supposedly was to happen on September. And the fight was postponed. I'm talking about the Plant versus Canelo fight.
Mm-hmm.
It was postponed because Canelo found in his contract that something was missing, that something was wrong. And that's a typical term from the PBC. They send you a contract and always there's something fishy in that contract. So I'm supposed to be here sitting down expecting that you're gonna make this fight be negotiated smoothly with no setbacks, with no repercussions. If you say the fight is gonna happen, for example, in September, November, the fight is gonna happen. I don't think so. I think PBC is gonna do its thing. PBC is gonna PBC, and they're gonna screw this fight.
Honestly, look, it's just like that you can't do a set of negotiations with them and it don't be a bunch of sucker shit, because they negotiate from a position of fear. That's how they negotiate. For example, you fighting Ryan, bro, not Josh Taylor, not Regis Prograis, not Subriel Matias. It's fucking Ryan Garcia that paints his fingernails, bro. You need a catch weight and a rehydration clause and a one-way rematch clause. So Ryan Garcia, you nervous than a bitch. You nervous as shit.
He's nervous, bro.
That just tells you they see Ryan as a threat. They actually see Ryan as a threat.
I swear to God, if it was Regis a little bit, I could have, like, I get it. The dude is not no bum. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, or he's established. I get it. Like, I could understand a little bit more. My God, this dude is basically a prospect. He basically a prospect. You need to do all this for a prospect. You smoking mirrors, man. Like, you smoking mirrors, B. That's why, even though I can't stand Ryan, I would laugh my ass off if he won. Like, damn, y'all catch weighted him, rehydration claused him, rematch claused him. Y'all hit him with everything you can hit him with. And it still blow up in your face. Oh, I gotta laugh at that,
bro. That's gonna destroy Twitter. Just oh my God,
bro. Motherfuckers gonna be on suicide watch.
Seriously,
if he lose that fight, but you look, he done fixed it to where it's not gonna be easy for Ryan to make that weight, man. Like it ain't.
Nah.
I heard shit last week. He's struggling, so it ain't gonna be easy. But they negotiate everything from a position of being a fucking sucker. Like, that's how they negotiate. And that's why a lot of shit don't happen. With David, I get extra mad, though, because, look, okay, fine. Zerto's at Top Rank, and y'all wasn't fucking with Top Rank. And Groves was in the Boxing Super Series. Fine. The IBF was there, though. James DeGale was there, wasn't he? And after James DeGale, who went to? Jose Uzcategui. He was there, wasn't he? And after Jose Uzcategui, who it went to? Caleb Plant. He was there, wasn't he? So it's like, even with the politics, even if I give you like, all right, well, some of the guys wasn't there with you, even though really that's no excuse. Because Jose Ramirez went to Matchroom for Maurice Hooker. So what the fuck is your excuse? If he could do that, why you can't do that? Because you don't want to be in no big fights, bro. You wait till this dude get knocked the fuck out, and then it's supposed to be a big deal that you fighting him, while y'all telling me, oh, Canelo don't want to fight fighters. So Caleb's not a good fighter, then that's what you're telling me, right? That's what you're telling me. If he's not a good fighter when Canelo fight him, what, he's suddenly a good fighter now that David fighting him?
See,
Get
that's
out
what
of here, bro.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, you just can't win with these motherfuckers. You just can't.
Shit, then that's why I don't argue about the shit no more.
Hey,
I used to argue. I don't do that shit no more.
Who is David Morrell fighting next?
Bro, who even knows,
Good,
bro?
good question.
I'm going to sit on a shelf for a year.
He's lucky if you fight with 5 sports. Shit.
We ain't heard no David Morrell news, bro. We ain't even heard no tentative news.
He's fighting Ring Rust. That's what he's gonna be fighting.
For real, B. Next time we see him, it might be a whole new motherfucking presidency. Whole new legislation.
They're always fighting Ring Rust at PBC over there.
Exactly.
Always.
You talking about a dude? I don't even think that dude got 10 fights. I don't even think that dude got 10 fights.
No, he got like 8.
8. That's it. That's it.
All the guys the PBC has. So Andrade's not fighting. Wilder's not fighting. Jamal Charlo's not fighting.
When is Spencer's fight date?
Yep.
That's the other one. When is Spencer's fight date? Shit, ridiculous.
Well,
bro.
you know what Bomac said is that they're negotiating both fights, and hopefully they're hoping June or July. So,
which both fights though? The Rocha and the Spence?
Yeah, Roach and Spence.
Oh.
Man, we'll see, man. I don't even want to bring that bullshit up, bro. Like, I'm so over that shit, bro. I just don't even care, bro.
Yeah, Roach, I can believe. Spence, on the other hand, nah.
I don't even want to put time on that shit, man.
Rocha versus Spence? How did that come about?
No. Rocha
versus
Crawford. Rocha versus Crawford, because Rocha's is mandatory. That's his new mandatory, so he got to fight him. And I don't think Roach is bad. Like, that's the other thing, that you can't tweet shit without somebody trying to argue. Like, Rocha is not a bad fighter, first of all, bro.
That's gonna be a good scrap.
I would pick Rocha right now, dead serious, and I would put $500 on Rocha that he beats Thurman. $500.
Oh yeah, he beats Ugas. He beats Ugas as well.
You bugging, like, y'all motherfuckers don't watch that motherfucker. This whole time y'all been talking and defending Spence, who is not fighting. You know what Rocha was doing? Fighting.
Yeah. I mean, Thurman's not fighting. Hasn't fought either. Right? 2 fights in the last 6 years.
Motherfucking Rocha, I think that dude fought like 3 times last year or some shit. Like, he's getting busy, bro.
He was busy, bro. He fought 3 times.
So Mario Barrios gets to fight for an interim title now. Nice.
Bro, that's some bullshit, bro. That's some shit.
Rocha would humiliate him.
That's the
Rocha
worst
would beat the shit out of Mario
Barrios
Barrios.
title, man. So
I'm gonna tell y'all remember, you get a joint and you run a train on the joint. That's Mario Barrios, bro.
What? Nah, I don't remember that at all, bro.
No, de verdad.
What did those glasses do to you?
Ellos utilizan ese tipo como like a joint that you just pass around. Like, así es que ellos utilizan ese tipo. Like, all right, you got knocked out by Javante. You got beat by
doing him like a blunt, yeah.
Yeah. First it was Gamboa, now it's Barrios.
Now let's go. Let's take you to Gambi, and let's see what he does with you.
And you know what the worst thing would be? If he actually fucking wins, bro.
Oh,
I hope he does, bro. Shit, because they're fucking just passing this motherfucker around, bro.
Bruh. And then,
I can see it happening because I'm trying to tell you, man, Ugas is not it. I've been saying it for years.
Saying that. I'm with you. I'm with you. Ugas saying it. But it would be Barrios then who, bro? What, like, do you feel they're lining up Barrios to become WBC champion?
I do. It's possible.
Yes.
Yeah, so when Spence moves up,
Spence won't be around because
you know how they like to squat with the belts.
They'll probably elevate him.
All right, but then if you get Barrios to a belt, it can't be because he's such a great draw, because he has such a high ceiling. So what's the end game?
Yeah, it's insurance. Like, it's just insurance to keep the belts in house.
Well, does he? Does he
Hand
have,
him, hand
what
him
is this?
to
That
Ger-
plus? Does he have
Ennis.
a? Does he have a large Mexican following or no? He does. He
Hand,
doesn't. Does he?
Bro,
No.
he has
hand him
no
to
following.
No. None. Okay.
Teron Ennis will be fed him.
Yeah, that could be another thing too.
No, the best, because what you guys don't understand about this is the best thing that the PBC can do now is give the belt to Barrios, because if they have another belt, they can unify easily, and you can, if it's, for example, let's say Boots against Barrios, who do you think is going to win that fight?
Oh, come on, man. Easy.
Well, no, but I'll tell you what. This is what I think the play is, Leo. I said it before. Brandon Lee just got poached by Al Heyman. Many people thought that he was a PBC fighter, and he wasn't, just because he was on PBC shows. He was a Cameron Duncan fighter, just like Boots. And his contract with Cameron Duncan was up a couple of weeks ago. Al Heyman poached him. He now has an Al Heyman advisory deal. I believe Al Heyman is going to do the same thing with Boots. He's going to do this. He's going to poach him. And then, when he poaches him, then he'll have access to Mario Barrios. That's what I think the play is. LDBC's Most Wanted says, Saludos, Q and panel. Any update on if Bud versus Rocha is pay-per-view? And what do you think it can do at the crypto arena in terms of a gate? That's a very good question. That's a very good question. I don't think that would be a pay-per-view, though. They're not fucking crazy, right? To stage that as a pay-per-view? You can't stage that as a pay-per-view.
Stage what is a pay-per-view?
Bud versus Rocha.
No, they won't, bro. Because they gave us Anthony Joshua.
It's best if that's regular on his own.
Free.
Man.
Well, it depends. Oscar's wait till he re-ups off the good shit, and then we'll find out.
Bro, I bet you the only pay-per-views will be the 2 Canelo fights that we're gonna get. That's it. I don't think
there's a bunch of them, bro. Wait, you talking about the Zone, right?
The Zone, yeah.
Nah, I think that Joshua's next fight might be, depending on who it is. Yeah. It depends on who it is, but and I talked about this in
here in America.
I talked about this in the video I did, that Jarrell Miller, you can sell that, bro. You can. I know it sounds crazy.
He's talking shit. He wants his shot again. He's talking shit.
Telling you could sell that though, because he talk a lot of shit. He still got an O. If you offer him the fight, he gonna take it.
Oh, yeah, he's still undefeated too, isn't he? I forgot. Yeah.
And you trying to rebuild Anthony like this is? I said it in the other live I did, that I'm like, bro, Anthony, stop worrying about them belts right now. And matter of fact, this whole year, don't worry about belts. Not even interim. Don't worry about that. This year, just fight. Just knock motherfuckers out. I want you to spend the whole year just knocking motherfuckers out.
Rebuild.
And remember what that feel like before you worry about the belts, because you forgetting you younger than Wilder. You younger than Fury. You younger than them. You need to chill from all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, y'all do what y'all do, bro. Don't bring me up, bro. Suck my dick. And that's another thing. You an American now, B. Tell them guys, yo, Fury, suck my dick, B. Why the fuck you always talking about me? You ugly motherfucker. You could talk that shit to Usyk. You not better looking than me, bro. I'm on GQ, bro. I'll pull your bitch. You know what I'm saying? You need to talk shit. Derek, get the motherfucker talking shit. Like, I'm telling you. Because the stupid shit is, I see what Fury might do. Oh, you gonna if I hope not. If shit were to fall apart with Usyk, he'll start up on the AJ shit again. That's his go-to shit. Is to start up on the AJ shit again. That's his go-to shit. So you need to check that guy. Like, bro, you was supposed to fight the dude and be honest with the shit, because so long as you honest, they can never hurt you. You supposed to fight the dude that beat me. What, you pussied out? I fought that guy 2 times. No problems. What is your problem? Pussy. That's your problem. You got. He let people talk about him crazy. I'm like, I don't know why. If I'm AJ, I go on social media right now. Hey, I lost, but I ain't have all them problems fighting that dude.
At least I fought him.
Bro, that one time that they went at it for that brief little moment on Twitter when fucking AJ posted the picture of, motherfucker, you didn't fight for your friend's father, motherfucker. You're gonna fight me for 20
million.
He
owned his ass.
No,
he got him there.
I was like, yeah, motherfucker, tell him that shit.
I'm liable to drive to Texas. I'm like, AJ, you don't know who I am, but we need to talk. I'm
Well,
gonna hold him up. You know, he a boxer. He gonna try to box me. He a boxer. He gonna be like, who are you? Who are you trying to talk to me? Like, listen, motherfucker, you need to start talking shit, all right? I'm a friend from the future, all right?
Marty McFly? Marty McFly, is that you?
Go over there with the hammer like, AJ, come with me if you want to live and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I get sick of seeing him. You let these guys get away with mad shit, and I'm like, I don't understand that. Like, yo, you could jump on your shit right now, be like, yo, I ain't have all them problems dealing with Usyk, bro. I did that. I ain't put y'all through that. But you see this clown, this bald head bitch, you see what he got y'all doing, right? Everything with him is like that. I would go on there talking mad shit, B. You like, well, you're supposed to suck my dick, you bitch. We'll fight when I want to fight, not when you want to fight. You don't sell more than me. It's your little BC title. I don't give a fuck if you be. He don't got that fuck it in him. I said that the other time that your problem is you don't got that fuck it in you. Like, man, fuck all that shit. Fuck you, fuck Wilder. Fuck them belts, fuck Mauricio. Suck my dick, bitch. I will fight you when I fucking feel like it. And if you don't like it, guess what? Suck my dick again. Because fuck it. I will talk all type of shit.
Because I'm younger and I got more time than you.
I mean, we need to see the energy, fellas. We need to see the energy from Joshua that he had for those college kids. That's what we need to see.
He needs to go to Amsterdam, bro.
For real, I'm like, yo, I would go on there talking wild shit. Like, you know, my dick is longer than yours, bro. That's why you be mad at me, right? You be bringing me up and shit because you know my dick is longer than yours. Like, yeah, you 6'9", but you know. My dick is.
I see the way your wife looks at me. You fucking dosser.
Yo, you don't listen, Muff. It couldn't listen. Yo, it couldn't be me because I would be sending Paris sexy pics. You want to the little childish shit? No, look, the little childish grade school shit that Fury does is what passes for mind games. Bro, I'm in your wife DMs, flexing, six pack.
Send us some of the Hugo Boss photos. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like you think that wouldn't fuck with Fury if you DMing his wife? That's a whole nother level, and it don't go down though. That's the problem. All these guys is trying to be PC like fam. This dude say all the mean fucked up shit about me. How is it fucked up? I'm trying to shag his wife. That's the least I could do. I'm trying to do her a favor. I'm trying to help you out, bro. I know you busy, right? Send it this way, bro. I'll take care of that for you. Couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me. You're not just going to be out here talking shit about me, bro. I will be in Paris DMs. Like, yeah, girl. Need to run your hands on this Nigerian nightmare, B. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Paris is bad, bro. That's the one thing I'll give Fury.
Yeah, Jules, you make it sound like a porno flick.
It was me. I'd have been like, Paris, hey, come take a trip down the Hershey Highway. You know what it is.
You, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, it couldn't. He let that dude like what Fury does. Honestly, is childish. Like, it's their idea of the mind games that he plays. You're always hearing about Fury's mind games. It's little kid shit, bro. You want to see mind games? When you hear that ping at 1:34 in the morning and you open the shit and it's me with my dick out and your wife did, that's mind games. Be like, Paris, when we gonna meet up, yo? And then, listen, you can't, because if you go to the Sun or if you go to Gareth Davies or anybody, they gonna know, yo, AJ's his wife DMs. So do you really want to do this, bro? Because this could get bad for you, not for me. I'm willing to do the shit you won't do. I will be in her DMs, B. Like that. Dick out. Like,
ask Amir Khan.
No, because the shit is. Listen, bitch. Listen, bitch.
That's probably
Send that shit to the Sun. Send that shit to the Sun. Go ahead. They gonna know. I'm working with some things here. Go ahead, Fury. It's your turn, bro. Show them what you working with, yo. What you scared? You the guy that didn't want to take a shower in high school with all the other kids in the locker room because your pencil stick like a thumb, like what you got. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about my dick like 5 years ago, bro? Why was you talking about my dick 5 years ago, bro? You know what I'm saying? I show your wife my dick. I don't know what you talking about my dick for. I show her my shit, not you though. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me. Not just gonna be out here talking shit about me, dragging my name in the mud when you the sucker. Why we gotta go through all this for Usyk fight, bro? He is compared to you, he is a little ass person. We shouldn't have to go through that all this.
Julius, it's because he doesn't want it. He doesn't want it.
And motherfucker really sit there and compare that clown to Ali. That's
absolute. That's the most form of disrespect right there. I mean,
I'm like, yo, you don't tell me you know boxing fan, and don't tell me you know fan of Muhammad Ali comparing that fucking clown to Ali, bro. How?
Bro, he couldn't even carry Ali's spit buckets. He couldn't carry Ali's fucking spit buckets. Get out of here.
Fuck out of here, B. Couldn't be me, dog. I ain't putting up with that crazy, bro. I wouldn't put up with that bullshit. Nah, I'm not putting up with that bullshit. You need to focus on what you need to focus on. If after all this shit, you still talking about me, first shit I'm going to say is, bro, that dude beat me, and ain't no shame in my game. That's why I can say that. That dude beat me 2 times. Why you running from him? How you talking? Because you know I know what he going to do. If this fight fall apart on Tuesday, it'll start up with the AJ shit. It'll start. I'm like, if it's me, bro, how you talking about me after you duck him?
Like
you
clockwork.
Him. You ain't supposed to be worried about me, bro. You supposed to be worried about him. I'll put it in a way. Listen, bro, I'm the real cash at this weight, not you. And you don't get me till you take care of him. Eat that, bitch. Till you take care of him, me and you is not a conversation. Don't think you gonna duck that smoke and then start talking about me. You want me? Get him first, pussy. Because I did it with him already. You don't even want to know. I turned that whole shit around on this bald head bitch. Funny looking motherfucker. Can't pull no bitch's ass motherfucker. Manic depression motherfucker. Fuck out of here, B. I'll put that bitch in the hot seat. Motherfucker, you depressed. Who diagnosed you? What charity you gave that money to? You lying fucking sack of milk. Don't play with me, bro. I don't like that motherfucker.
I think Fury is the fakest heavyweight in history, bro. Like, this motherfucker's so fucking fake, bro.
He's a charlatan. He's a charlatan. He's a charlatan.
Fraud. He's the biggest fraud in
fraud, bro. We got to go through this dog and pony show because of a cruiserweight, bro. You can't just get the shit done. Quick fit ass, get it done. Just get it done, bro. It's a cruiserweight, bro.
You think it was this is worse than Deontay Wilder being fucking up Undisputed? I think so, bro.
They both peas in a pod, bro. Them two dudes, bro.
Bro, I see him talking about AJ, like you say, or announcing the fucking Wilder 4 or some fucking bullshit like that. Crazy ass.
It's like it kind of went from bad to worse with Wilder. You know what I mean? The belt transference to Fury, because it's like, bro, every time it just got to be some bullshit. Now I'm hoping Frank did upload a tweet. It did say we got big news to announce, but they didn't make any announcement. I'm hoping it's the fight, bro. That's all I'm hoping for, because at the end of the day, what I want is the fight. I'm only going to be mad if I don't get the fight. Now, if I don't get the fight, then yeah, I'm going to be fucking mad, bro. Because I ain't had to go through this with Joshua and Usyk, bro. I didn't. They made that shit. Did it and got it done
quick. Chisora Usyk, they made that shit quick. All Usyk fights are made quick, bro.
The other shit is the dude that managed Usyk. He did an interview with Rob Tebbett, and he said that, like, yo, I love working with Matchroom because when they get going, it's like a Swiss watch. Like, they get shit done. They don't waste your time. It's like, that's what the fuck I be saying, bro. Like, it's a business, bro. Y'all other motherfuckers, y'all just do a lot of sucker, like Frank Warren, who I do respect, but you small time, bro. Like, yeah, you small time, because you look like a small time cat. You supposed to facilitate this deal, bro. You got an audience that's waiting to pay. You supposed to get this deal done, bro. We ain't supposed to be hearing all this extra shit. Sophia says, I nominate Ring as spokesman for AJ. Hire me, bro. Fury won't know what to do. He'll be back in the peanut factory if I'm the spokesman.
Jules, if you actually ever got in a position like that and you and Fury actually had a shit talking match on live TV, that would be freaking awesome.
Fury can't out shit talk me, bro. Like, bro, he say shit that is like little kid shit, bro. He say shit. I say shit that'll make you want to whoop my ass. And then if you whoop my ass, I'm gonna sue you, right? So go ahead, whoop my ass, bro.
I mean, you know why I would want to see that?
Fucking IQ.
Jules, you're gonna ask him questions that he don't want to answer, and that's sort of gonna piss his ass off.
IQ.
That's what I want to see.
IQ, it's not gonna.
These motherfuckers don't understand. Like, yo, I'm not here to beat you. I'm here to crush your spirit. I'm not here to beat you. I'm here to crush your spirit. Go ahead, Fury. Point to me which boar's testicles you was sucking on, bro. Which boar dick was you eating, bro? You said it came from boar testiculars, right? Where was they at, bro? Why Martin Carefoot said you gave him money to make up that story, bro? Where that came from?
And then you can travel through time, right, IQ? So I think you know what happened.
Bro, you know what the shit is, bro. Like it's a lot of ammunition that doesn't get used on Fury because the media, at least the media that they allow around him, a proximity of him, they keep sucking his dick. We need to go back to the Geraldo Rivera days when motherfucker asks you some shit and you don't know what to say. Like, bro, why you say you was sucking boar dick, bro? Where they do that? Is that like a gypsy culture thing, y'all? That y'all just be eating boar penises?
And why the testicles of all things?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? You say you ate an uncastrated boar. So was you looking at the boar's penis while you was eating that shit? Like, what's going on?
Dude, you ain't gonna just have Fury. You're gonna have John Fury trying to fight you and Tyson.
Go ahead, John.
Oh.
John, go ahead. Do your thing, bro, because I will sue the shit out of you to where you can only live in the camper, bro. Do your thing, B. Fighting Fury. Go ahead,
I mean, what this? Big John ducked Mickey Theo, but Jules, he ain't fighting you. He ducked Mickey Theo.
I'm going to be in that hospital bed counting all that money. All that
Look, the way you fight John Fury is just hold his head down until he gets tired, all right? And then give it a couple of minutes and he'll just
not even because I'm gonna let him get a hit. I'm gonna let him hit me. And then I'm gonna take the onlyest dive. Take the onlyest dive. Like you remember when Chun-Li died in Street Fighter?
Wait. She died in Street Fighter?
No, I'm talking about like when you if you play in Street
Fighter.
Oh,
when you playing the game. Sorry about that. Yeah. I thought
you playing the game.
Yeah.
Or like Gal. You gonna take the only dive, bro. Like, yo, damn, chill, son. This is the punch. It's like, what is he doing? Why is he seizing? I didn't even touch him. Yes, you did, motherfucker. Yes, you did, bro. I'm about to Nancy Pelosi the shit out of you, bro. I'm gonna get all the lawyers.
But you know, you should try to interview him under false pretenses, and then just start taking shots at him if he comes on.
You know that I have actually thought about that I should troll them, that I should troll John. John, why is your son such a cocksucker?
Sure.
Yo, I really have. Yo, I swear to God, Jay, I really have thought about that. And I just want to get, I just hit him up regular. Like, look, I'm a big fan of your son. You know, he helped me through some dark times. Yada yada yada. Can you just come over? But I can't do that, bro. I can't. I'm 40. I can't do that.
But now we know where Tyson gets it from, because y'all remember, like, he was telling Jake, as head of the Fury climb, that contract will get signed at the heavyweight championship of the world, the best it's ever been. That contract will get signed. That will get signed, brother. For him to not sign that shit, then talk about Jake owing money.
Did you see the video where Logan is in the background? The dude is asking him, like, I'm watching the hands get wrapped. Leave me alone. Listen, camera boy. Oh, waffling ass motherfucker, B. Motherfucker, but I on God, I'm not even I have seriously thought about, like, yo, I should get him on here and I do this shit live. I'll tell him it's being recorded, but I'll do it live. And I just like, yo, why your son is such a dickhead, bro? Does he get it from you? It look like he get it from you.
He must.
I'm not gonna do that though. I ain't gonna do that. That's fucked up. Like,
you know,
even though he old,
the way Big John tried to punk Carl Frampton that time. Remember?
Yeah, I really didn't like that neither.
Talk about he didn't know shit about. Who this man is a multi-division. The fuck are you talking about?
Bro, I didn't like that neither.
And he's like 5 times the size of Carl Frampton, too, on top.
Well, you know what I didn't like? He said that if Tommy don't knock out Jake, he said this. He said if Tommy doesn't knock out Jake, he might as well stay in Saudi Arabia. Well, guess what, motherfucker? He didn't knock him out. to me, he barely won. You ain't even score a knockdown, let alone a knockout.
He knocked you down.
I mean,
And he was literally crying. Bro, why are you crying that you beat Jake Paul? The ridiculousness of these guys. Like, why are you crying, bro?
But you know what it is? I mean, like, honestly, Tommy winning that fight was probably the worst thing that ever happened to him. Let's be real. I mean, because he's not about to fight anybody, relevant. He's not going to go back to fighting on small hall
And
shows.
they even gave him a belt.
Bro, and it's like, I mean, and if anything, that fight just proved him and Jake are on the same level. Let's be real. I mean, like, there's not much to separate them both, honestly.
Bro, that shit was like Rocky 2, bro. Remember Rocky 2?
I do, Jules.
Yo, Adrien! I did! Bro, chill, bro. It's Jake Paul, fam. Like, it's Jake Paul.
Oh,
it's like I'm posting Twitter and comments.
We knew he would win, and he was gonna knock him out, but he didn't.
And he got dropped himself. So it's like, bruh.
Shout out to my man Edwin Castillo for the Cash App donation. Appreciate you, bro. Hey. And but he really act like he really won like the WBC title. Like he was like really like, yo, Adrien, if I can change and you can change, everybody can change.
Bro, you beat Jake Paul by split decision.
Dude,
Paul, come on,
bro.
like,
and he knocked you down, bro.
Let's not make this out to be let's not make this to be what it ain't. All right, like it really.
that shit. Like and you know what? I said it after that fight that they already said it, but I said it right after the fight that Tommy is not trying to become no British Commonwealth champion. Like he not trying to do none of that. This is going to be his circuit from now on. Because you got to think about it. If this Kendall made $7 million boxing a YouTuber, what you think? He going to turn around and box at your call?
On an undercard for like what, 100K?
Is that boxing journeyman and shit that could really fight for 100K? No, bro. He going to stick to this, bro. He probably going to end up fighting Salt Poppy or somebody, bro. Like
I got Salt Poppy in that fight.
Probably fucking.
Yeah, Salt Poppy, kick his ass.
For real, B. Like what you think? He gonna go back to the copper box and go back to fighting journeyman? Hell no, bro. He gonna fight KSI, Salt Poppy, fucking probably Logan Paul too, and Jake again. It's like his boxing career. In other words, his boxing career is over.
Why I said it's the worst. The worst thing that happened to him was that he won.
Salt Poppy got too much skill for him, man. I'm telling you.
Well, Salt got power and quickness. He got power and quickness.
Like, his appearance is deceptive. If I'm being real, because I've seen this like, oh shit, he nice, bro.
He has good timing.
Yeah, you got the Filipino flash powers. Beat all the shit, yo. That dude punched mad quick. I seen the dude he knocked out. He knocked out a big old burly dude, moop moop, on the inside.
I saw that. That was nice. That was real nice.
You know what I'm saying? That dude could fight like that. Ain't like he probably really be fighting though. I told y'all fat dudes fight good, bro.
Tommy would get obliterated, man, because he ain't got that kind of skill.
Trying to tell you, bro. Like Salt Pop, you better leave him alone. Go fight KY Jelly, whatever his name is. KY
Jelly.
Wasn't Big John calling him out after that? I swear he was. He was, right?
And that's the other thing that like yo. That's how you know though that like yo, you really selling out though. Like I wonder, was there ever a moment where his boxing career was a legitimate boxing career? Because he never looked good. The moment I seen Tommy Fury, it's like, bro, this dude is not gonna make it, bro. Like he not.
And then the Jake Paul fight, it proved it. Honestly, it really did.
I think it did. Like, bro, you was supposed to go in there. It wasn't supposed to be competitive. No, you was supposed to go in there and outclass him. You know what I mean? That
didn't happen. That didn't happen, did it?
That didn't happen, bro. He sat you on your back pocket, and it was off a punch. I don't want to hear all. Nah, bro, he hit you and you fell down, bro. The fuck we talking about, B? Couldn't be me, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Couldn't be me.
In all seriousness, Jules, if you work for AJ, it will interfere with coaching. Come on. Why y'all keep bringing that dude up to me, B? Like, bringing that dude up to me. I said, man, I will do all the special events. It'll be like, I ain't going to charge a lot, 100,000. That's not a lot. AJ got that. You know what I mean? And I will do all the shit talking for a week. to where Tyson Fury don't even log into his Twitter. Like, nah, son, don't start this shit again, because that Julius guy gonna come out. He gonna start talking about your bald spot. Fury, you don't shave your head bald. You are bald. Go ahead, let your hair grow so we can start laughing at
Probably
you.
because you lie so much. That's why.
Don't cut your shit, yo. Let that shit grow so we can see what you working with, B. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That motherfucker won't log into Twitter. I'm telling you, won't log into Twitter, bro. I will call you. I get the motherfucker phone number. Call that motherfucker early in the morning. Yo, get the fuck up, yo. Get the fuck up, yo. Just terrorizing that on some Ali shit. Like when Ali drove to Sonny Liston house with the bullhorn, talking shit. Like,
bro, Ali was the original troll. I don't care what anybody says. He was the original troll.
Bro, imagine, Jay, you about to fight a guy. There is a charter bus outside your house in your town with a bullhorn.
Bro, I'd have lost my mind. I'd have lost my damn mind. I'd have lost my fucking mind. I'm telling you. Like, I'm serious. I'd have went crazy.
People forget Sonny Liston pulled the hammer out and fucking put that shit in Ali's face because of that.
Because imagine you from a town. The dude you about to fight is literally in a charter bus with a bullhorn doing laps around your town talking shit about you. Now that is trolling. Fury do sucker shit, man. Like, you just do a lot of sucker shit. You're not for real trolling. Like, you not for real trolling. Because if a motherfucker troll you, look at how uncomfortable he got when they asked him about Kinahan. Just asking him about Kinahan. That made you uncomfortable? Shit, I can't imagine what your reaction would be if a motherfucker asked you, yo, why you was talking about AJ Dick 5 years ago? You got a problem with something, man? What you like? You 6'9", right? But you probably got like a 5'2" penis, right? Because why the fuck would you be talking about that, bro? You want me to play it for you? I'll play it for you. Remember when you said that shit? I'll make that motherfucker uncomfortable. Why would you say that? Where did that come from? You gonna hit me? All right. Because that's the size of the check I'm about to get if you do hit me, bro. Go ahead. You get off, I get money, bro. Go ahead. Do your worst. Fury assaults man, Harlem resident. Getting sued. Now, lawsuit pending. Yeah, bro.
Tyson
Tank
Fury.
Yeah, bro. You got money, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it couldn't be me, dog. Like, they let that dude get away with too much
murder, absolute murder. Like,
and the idea that they compare that guy to like, bro, Ali is the GOAT, bro.
That's disrespectful. Stop being people. This disrespectful. Don't do that.
Don't
do that,
dude. What the fuck about this clown is Ali? Like, what? What about that clown is Ali? What that? I don't see the connection. Like, what is the connection? That he talk? A lot of guys talk. Like, mad guys talk shit. You don't got an Ali resume, bro. You crazy? An Ali resume would have been like, oh, you fought Vitaly and his brother Vlad and Wilder and AJ. Look at all the shit we got to go through to see you fight Usyk, bro. All you did was beat Bambi. And the only reason they're blowing it out of proportion, to be real with you, is because you did it in America. That's it. That's the only reason it gets blown out of proportion, that he beat the American fighter on American soil. But that's not a big deal because Wilder sucks. How many years have I spent saying Wilder sucks?
He's not that good. I mean, honestly, like, if he'd have stepped up a long time ago, he'd have took his first L. Like, seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Now, on that note, gentlemen, I am sleepy, so I will catch y'all on the next one.
All right, gents. All right, Jules.
Okay, no,
all right, guys, have a good one. Jules, have a good night, brother.